going to share some more dating stories with you guys. So, this gentleman and I were supposed to have dinner, but fell apart because I think he was just looking for a lot of reassurance and he got a little needy on me. But first, I'm going to show you two parts of my dating profile on Bumble, which show that I'm looking for a relationship. And when I had the video call with this gentleman, he asked me what I was looking for. I told him a relationship. He told me that he dates just one woman at a time. He said, if I date you, I won't be dating anyone else. I said, ooh, that's a lot of pressure on me because I plan on dating a lot of men. I don't know if I told him I'm not going to hook up with them. I might have. I'm not going to hook up with them, but I'm dating them. I tell all the guys, I drop my list. I'm here to meet people, have fun, give you a good time, like good conversation, companionship, let's get to know each other. And if any of these leads to a relationship, great. If not, that's great too. I'm trying to discover what I like and don't like. And they love how open I am. They love my smile. I think it would be fun to, you know, go on a beach walk, meet for a beverage, meet for an appetizer, meet for dinner. Why not? All these guys are just sitting home alone doing nothing, lonely. We might as well go out. Doesn't mean we have to just go out with people that we know we'll be in a relationship with, because you could sit home alone for years. That's my attitude. I just want to start dating. So with that as a preface, I do tell them all in the first call that I'm an escort, but I think I'm going to hold off on telling them that. I'm going to tell them about the porn page, and then they can start to think, well, maybe she does more, maybe she doesn't. But I'm not going to tell them about the escorting part because this gentleman kind of freaked out over it, and it would have been nice to have a dinner date. And there was a super hot guy. Oh my God, he was so perfect. I met yesterday. We had some great messaging. He was super into me. And then when we got on the call, I told him I'm an escort, and I think that he might have thought I was on there on Bumble to get clients. I don't know, because he goes, oh my God, I knew that this was too good to be true. I don't know if he meant too good to be true because he wants a woman who's not an escort to date, or if he thought that I wasn't on there to date. He seemed super disappointed. And I said, okay, well, thank you. I totally understand. Thank you for your time. It was such a pleasure speaking with you. And then I unmatched him right away because I didn't want him to report me to Bumble. By the way, you guys can't find me on Bumble. I'm in incognito mode. But I'm on there to date. Like, I'm on there to date for a relationship. So I don't know what happened with that guy, but anyway, so here's the story. I just had to give this little preface. I'm going to show you some screenshots from my dating profile, and then I'll tell you where this gentleman and I lost our dinner date. So I think it's really important to see how possessive people get when they're dating. Like, I'm a realtor. I'm driving men around in my car when they're looking for homes. Are you going to be jealous? I'm a massage therapist. I massage men. Are you going to be jealous? Or even, you know, I work alone in an office. I'm an accountant, and sometimes men come in. Are you going to be jealous? I have male friends. Are you going to be jealous? Or the other extreme of I'm an escort or a sensual massage therapist. Are you going to be jealous? So, you know, you have the right to be jealous at whatever level you want. And so it's really good to see what your level is and what level of possessiveness you want in your partner. I'm on Bumble right now, and my opening sentence is looking for an epic love relationship. And under what I'm looking for, it says relationship. And I'm very clear. I'm looking for men who want a relationship. I had some fun video calls with this gentleman that was totally off the list of what I usually go for. He's a different race than I usually go for. He's shorter than I usually go for. But I'm trying new things, and we had a fun video call, and he was really nice. He was wearing a dress shirt with a tie, driving in his car while we were talking. It was all good. We had a misunderstanding yesterday about the date. I went, he thought that it wasn't on because I didn't confirm. I told him I was going to confirm, and then I forgot. I woke up yesterday thinking, I'm not going to confirm with my dates. Let's see if they're, because I'm going to not reassure them, and I forgot I had told him, and it was all good. We were texting yesterday, and I told him I would take him out for a drink to make up for it. We made plans for dinner. I made a reservation. It was all on. And then this morning he texts me. Now this particular gentleman did have an issue with me being an escort, because he told me when he dates, he's a one-woman man. He goes, if I date you, I'll be dating only you. And I said, hey, you know, that's a lot of pressure, because I'm going to be dating a lot of guys. I'm going to be dating a lot of guys. And so he said he was fine with that. Well, this morning he texts me. He comes in with this. I saw a text from him, and I thought he's trying to confirm the dinner date. Honestly, you are a very pretty lady. Your body is wow, and I would like to see what I could do with it. With that being said, I want someone who wants a committed relationship. I know that is not what you want. That was his first strike. Knowing what I want, telling me what I want, is a strike. That does not fly with me. When you tell me how I feel, what I want, and what I'm thinking, is a strike against you. Especially when I said in my profile, I'm looking for a committed relationship, and in the relationship thing, it says relationship. And I did tell him in the phone call, I'm looking for a relationship. And he still comes back questioning it. So he's pulling for reassurance, and he's doing it over text. These are not discussions to be had over text. This man is in his 40s or 50s. He's not 20 years old. These are not discussions you have over text. And now I felt I had to defend what I want in a relationship, you know, over text. And I was like triggered, a little bit triggered. So I said, I do want a relationship, but not with you. And then he got triggered. He's like, well, then why do you want to have dinner with me? And so the conversation didn't really improve after that. Honestly, you know, I should have probably calmed down and said, are you canceling dinner or not? And not even engaged with it. And I said, are you canceling? He says, oh, so not with me. What are your intentions with me? And I said, I'm dating men, being open to meeting someone for a relationship. I should have not said not with you. Oh, but not with me, interesting. So yeah. I said, because you're possessive, that's a turnoff. He goes, LMAO. And I said, my profile says I'm looking for an epic love relationship. Your text from this morning questioning my intentions was just a turnoff, so not with you anymore. Too needy. Which I didn't need to say. He comes back with no need to meet. You're judging me. Coming from a lady who sells herself. That was his second strike when he's trying to put me down because he felt I put him down by saying he was needy. So he tried to slam me and telling me that I sell myself or putting me down. Anytime a guy puts me down, that's a red flag. My ex-husband never even put me down, and I divorced him. So I think that's a very low way to go. Maybe telling him he was needy was low too, I don't know, but I did think he was looking for reassurance from me. That was needy. I was calling him out. So I said, let's cancel, and I'm gonna block you for being rude. So that's it. That's how my dinner date fell apart, but no problem because I'm still going. That's the thing. Whenever I make a date with a guy, if he cancels or doesn't show up, I still go, and that's what I did yesterday. I had a great time. So I had my first date yesterday. If you guys are wondering, I had the date for the appetizer. Guy was awesome. I'm going to make a separate video about that. And then I went to tell the other gentleman that was I'm talking about now, I would be 15 minutes late. And he's like, oh my God, I thought it was canceled because you didn't confirm and you unmatched us. So I thought you were no longer interested. And I said, oh my God, I take responsibility for telling you I would confirm and I didn't. I'll next time drink on me. And as far as the unmatching, I did tell you I would unmatch you, because once I tell someone my profession, I unmatch them so they don't report me to Bumble. He said that's a great idea. The place that he had suggested that we meet was actually closed. Deanie's. It's closed until July 28th, so it wasn't even open. So I got there. I took a picture of myself standing in front of the place, laughing like, this place is closed. I went to another place called Coyote Barn Grill when they had live music. I had such a great time. I sent him a picture from there. I wasn't mad that he wasn't there. I wasn't mad that it was closed. Like, I was just in my own thing having fun. And that's how I want to approach dating. Like, don't lock me in if I want to have a relationship with you on the first date. I don't know. Let me get to know you. You know, I am way beyond where I used to be, where I just project a fantasy onto some guy and decide I have to have him and then abandon myself to have him. And I haven't done that. And I like this way of dating. And this is the way I'm going to date. Like, if you're nice, ask me out. I'll go out with you. I'll go out a second time. I'll see where things go. No expectations. Don't start texting me good morning and good night before we had a date. Don't ask me how my day was before we even had a date. Don't question me and tell me what I'm thinking about commitment when we haven't even had a date. I haven't even had a date with this guy. And please believe me when I tell you what is in my profile, just like I believe men when they tell me they're just looking for fun, or they're just looking for this, or just looking for that. I believe them. So, and know this, escorting is a profession. It's not a relationship. We want relationships just like anybody else. There are escorts who want to be single. There are escorts who want a relationship, just like anybody else. I hope that all of you will get that, because this gentleman seemed to have difficulty with that concept. Also, what I've learned here is to slow down and not respond to people when I'm upset. I still would have canceled the dinner with him, but I didn't need to alienate him more. When he started coming at me with, I know you don't want a committed relationship, I could have just said nothing and just gone to dinner. I didn't have to answer him, because he's trying to pull my attention. He's trying to pull for reassurance. He's looking for conversation because whatever's going on with him. And that wasn't my responsibility. I didn't have to reply to that. Or I could have called him and asked for conversation, but I really didn't feel like reassuring him about what I had already said I wanted. So the best thing would have been to say nothing or to cancel, I think, in hindsight. That would have been more clear if I would have just waited 5 minutes instead of replying right away. So that's a great tip, is don't ever reply right away, especially if you're activated. It's just get a little zen and then come from a clear space. Hey, I hope you guys like my dating videos. I sure have fun making them.